Welcome to the 5th episode of the Virtuous Woman series. Oh my goodness. Like, ladies, see how far we have come. We did it. Please, if you're just new here and you don't know what is happening, do well to watch the first 4 episodes of this series, and then you would understand the fire we have been basking in. It's time for virtuous women to arise and be a light in every corner where they are. And of course, you are a virtuous woman or a potential virtuous woman. That is why you are watching this video right now. So I'm hailing you. As you can see, ladies, I don't know if you have noticed, but the energy today is really different. Why? Because we are turning the tables around, ladies. So we are not just going to be spirit cocoa. Now we are talking more in depth onto the day-to-day life of the virtuous woman. And so firstly, in this episode, we want to consider the first thing that makes the virtuous woman who she is: her physical appearance. So we are talking in this episode 5 about the clean and smart appearance of the virtuous woman. Now listen to me, ladies, listen to me. Just because you are a virtuous woman, just because you are a daughter of Zion, just because you are a woman who is sold out for the Lord, does not give you guarantee, I repeat, guarantee, to be nasty, to be dirty, to be filthy. No, ladies. When we were growing up, if I remember quite correctly, there was this adage that always said, cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So what do we understand from this adage? This makes us to understand that if we are clean, if we keep our environments neat, then God is present in that environment. That's just to tell me that God is a very clean person. He doesn't like dirty things. No wonder He didn't make you a dirty being. He made you and you were good to behold. The Bible says that when He made everything, He saw that it was good. He saw that it was good. So everything around you is supposed to be good. And if God made it, you have to make it. If God made the earth so beautiful, you have to make yourself beautiful. You have to make your appearance attractive. You have to make your environment attractive. Come on, please. If you come around a stinking environment, of course you feel uncomfortable, right? So would you want people to be uncomfortable around you? And of course people would hardly tell you if they are uncomfortable around you. Why? Because it's not a pleasant thing to do. But why would you give people that space to even think or say something about you nasty, that you're being nasty or you're dirty? I mean, nobody would like to say that. And come to think of it, my dear, imagine you have a brand new car. I bought a brand new car and gave you, and then you just eat and throw trash in that car. You eat your chewing gum, you throw in that car. You eat your biscuits, your candies, you throw in that car, and all of that stuff. You're just putting garbage in your car, you're just putting trash in your car. Guess what will happen? Guess what will happen, ladies? When your friend comes into that car, or when your family or anybody comes into that car, when they eat their biscuits or their chewing gums or whatever they are eating, they will feel free to dump the trash in that car. They will feel free to throw trash in that car. Why? Because they learned it from you. You taught them. Stop complaining that they're making your car to be nasty because you taught them, lady. So what are we saying? The virtuous woman is a clean woman. She keeps her environment clean, and then she keeps her body clean. She keeps herself clean. Now, excuse me, let me elucidate. What I'm trying to say, my fellow sister, is just because you're a child of God, just because you're a daughter of Zion, does not give you the room to be a dirty person. How do you clean up? Look at your teeth. Like, how do you clean up your teeth? Look at your hair. How do you make your hair? Look at your clothes. How does your clothes fit on your body? Or how do they look like? Or how do they smell like? You know, all those things really matter, and sometimes people would just not tell us. We come on social media, we post cute pictures and people like them, but people don't really know how we smell, our body odor. People don't really know how our inner wears are. People don't really know how our teeth are. People don't really know how our hair is being kept. So ladies, please, I don't want to go beyond, because I know some men may be watching this, but please learn to keep yourself clean. I mean, how joyful would that man be to come back home to a clean looking, beautiful, with well-scented, sweet hair, and beautiful eyes, beautiful nose, and everything you can ever imagine. So that kind of a wife, how beautiful will it be? Sometimes our husbands don't tell us, but some of us are starving them to death of what it feels like to be around a true beauty. No wonder some of these men are going around with baggage of lust and everything in their hearts, and they are just pretending like things are not happening. Like, I mean, keep yourself clean. Everybody admires talking to somebody who is clean looking, beautiful looking. Now, I want to address some things, ladies. Some of us are clean with our body. We keep our hair good, okay? We keep our clothes good, okay? We keep our body, like our teeth, everything clean. But our environment is so nasty. Please, if you can relate, let me see in the comment section below if you can relate to what I'm saying. Some ladies really keep themselves clean, but their bodies, their environment is a total mess. While others, I don't know how it happens, they keep their environment very clean, beds well made up, their kitchen is so clean, and everything around them looks so good. But their body, they don't have time to do their hair. I mean, ladies, we have said yes, okay, virtuous women, no attachments, okay, virtuous women, no makeovers and all of that stuff and all of that stuff. But again, how do you keep your hair like your hair, what God gave you? Do you wash it? Do you shampoo it? I mean, there are beautiful stuff. Look at what I've just done with my hair. Beautiful natural stuff you can just do. You don't even need to go to a salon or somebody to do it for you. Be creative. If you don't know, learn. Ask people who know, or people you admire, or you go to the internet. I Google search almost everything. Google it, ladies. Go on YouTube, watch it, please stop making your children copy bad examples by keeping your environment clean or dirty, and what's still keeping your body dirty, your hair dirty, what you're wearing is smelling, and people are just bearing like to stand around you. Even when you're talking, the odor from your mouth. Please, ladies, I don't want to belabor the point again, but I hope we understand. Yours sincerely, I hope you really do understand. Please keep your body clean, keep your environment clean. That is who a virtuous woman is. A virtuous woman is a very clean woman. She's very smart, and when the environment is clean, you feel the air is good, you feel everything is just smooth and flowing and all of that stuff. And guess what? People would always like to be around you, and guess what? Even God himself will always enjoy every moment with you. Do you know that when you feel dirty, even talking with God, there is a strain. I don't know how it works, but there is a strain to it. So please, ladies, I hope we understand. I hope this point is as clear as it is. I think we'll have a master class, just the ladies in a corner, maybe on this page group, where we can be able to talk more, and let me hear from you all. I know sometimes cultures and all of that stuff, but please, ladies, whatever your culture, whatever your country, whatever your upbringing, learn this today. If you've chosen to be a virtuous woman, always remember that episode 5 of the Virtuous Woman series with Ruth Macochi taught you that you need to be clean, you need to be smart in your appearance, look good. I mean, when you're sewing dresses, don't just sew any kind of style. Young ladies, wake up. No wonder these Jezebels out there are snatching people's husbands. I mean, like, look good. Just because you are not going skimpy does not mean you shouldn't smell good. You shouldn't look good. Just because you're not spraying perfumes and all of that stuff doesn't mean you shouldn't smell good. You can naturally smell good, okay? And you can naturally sew some styles that are stunning to the eyes. So please, ladies, I know you're doing your best. You can still do more, better in that best that you think you're doing, okay? And for those who are not even trying at all, please wake up, sister. Wake up, not just for yourself but for others. I mean, spare your loved ones the grace and all what they are going through to just be around you. Please spare them all of that and be a clean, smart, virtuous woman, and God bless you in Jesus' name. Okay, so I think that's the first thing that we were to handle in this episode 5. And then the second thing we want to talk about, ladies, is that the virtuous woman, she's always seeking for growth and self-development. The virtuous woman is always seeking for growth and self-development. Let me tell you something. Many ladies out there, these 21st century ladies, they are spending hundreds of thousands buying chemicals to try to make themselves look beautiful, to keep up to beauty standards, stupid beauty standards that frivolous agents out there have portrayed on social media. People would not even show you the reality. They will do Photoshop and show you. Please, ladies, stop spending your money in a careless manner. Take that money and invest in your brain. There is no use of any beauty without intellectual backup. There is no use of any beauty in this world without authentic intellectual backup. Please read books, ladies. Not just your school books, Not just your school books. Buy books that will help you from different countries, from different cultures, authors across different range. Sometimes you don't talk deep because you're limited to, just your environment, just the people you've grown up with. No wonder you behave the way you do. Please broaden your mind, the scope of your reasoning by reading books, watching. And one thing I like about social media or the internet age is that there is a sea of information out there where you can be able to access materials of all sorts and learn. So get to authors, follow them on their Facebook pages, their YouTube pages, and learn from them. Please grow, ladies. Grow, please grow. Attend masterclass sessions, attend workshops, attend seminars. I did this all through my stay in the university, and believe me, it's really helpful. And it also gives you a network. And when you consistently are following some people that are useful to your intellectual growth and your spiritual growth and your self-development as a whole, there is just a way it transforms you. I think part of who I am today is thanks to all those I have been reading their books, I have been watching their TV shows, I have been following their internet pages and all of that stuff, and it has really helped because the person you are comprises of the books you read, the people you listen to, and of course your day-to-day habits that you're developing. So my dear lady, do you want to become a virtuous lady? Do you want to grow? Do you want to mentor other virtuous women? Do you want to be a woman of impact, a woman whose presence is felt, a woman whose light shines in every corner where she is? Then wake up from slumber, lady. There is so much you can do. There is so much you are still to do. And of course, you know what to do, right? You have to develop yourself. You have to develop yourself. Nobody's going to come do that for you. And for me, to be honest with you, one of the books that has really developed me so much is the Bible. So in as much as I'm advising you to read books, Brian Tracy, Lisa Nichols, Michelle Obama, Oprah Winfrey, follow their TV shows, Dr. Phil, Steve Harvey, Pastor Kumuyi, Pastor Joshua Selman, Apostle Suleiman, and all of these people that you admire. I don't know who your mentors are. Like, this generation is blessed with so many outstanding men and women. If I want to start listing them, time will fail me. Please follow them up. Mildred Okonkwo, follow them up, read from them, read their articles, read their books, go. And even people that have lived in this world, and though they have died, they have their materials that you can be able to buy their books on Amazon. You can go to bookshops and buy their books and read. Another place where you can develop yourself is through podcasts. Ever since I discovered podcasts, honestly, I fell in love with it. Ever since I developed the interest for podcasts, my life has never remained the same. So on podcasts, you can listen to all the people you want to listen to. T.D. Jakes, Joel Austin. You can listen to as many people as you've always dreamt of. And guess what? Sometimes it just feels like they're talking to you like face to face. You're growing because the more you listen, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the more you add value. You grow. And you realize that there were some things you were understanding differently, but now you have understood differently. Even Apostle Paul says in the Bible that when I was a child, I thought as a child, I understood as a child. Okay, but now that I have grown in Christ, now that I have grown physically, I now think like an adult, I now understand like an adult. Okay, so I don't want to belabor the point. I've told you, you can follow podcasts, you can follow YouTube channels, Facebook pages, you can read books, and most importantly, read the Bible. The Bible is a manual for daily living. So lady, do you want to become a virtuous woman? I am asking you to develop yourself. So firstly, we have talked talked about in this episode, that you need to take care of your physical appearance. Okay, it's very important. You need to be clean and smart in your physical appearance, and then also you need to develop yourself, and you develop yourself through reading books, you develop yourself through following other people, having genuine mentors that you're looking up to. And then finally, ladies, in this episode we are going to be talking about another trait of the virtuous woman, and that is being friendly and hospitable. I understand that some of us are extroverts, some of us are introverts. I understand all of that. Maybe you're a sanguine, you are a phlegmatic, you are a choleric, you're a melancholic, but guess what? Guess what, ladies? Nobody is completely one temperament, and that's what's really good. I recommend you to read Why You Act the Way You Do by Tim LaHaye. That's why I say you should read books. Like, you should read books. Nobody's completely one temperament. So don't tell me that, oh, I'm always so quiet, I'm a melancholic, or I'm always so determined, so always doing things, always angry, always this, I'm a choleric, oh, I'm phlegmatic, I don't care whether what is happening, whether what is not happening, I'm indifferent, I'm a phlegmatic, or I'm a sanguine, I'm always into everybody's business, I'm always talking, I'm always doing something. My dear, for example, I'm a Saint-Claude male, a sanguine, choleric, and melancholy. And all these temperaments have their strengths and weaknesses. And why you cannot have just one temperament is because, for example, if you have a combination of 3 temperaments, the weakness of one temperament is the strength of another temperament. You understand? And so when you are a combination of temperament, you can easily grow out of your weaknesses and you utilize your strengths more. You know that as a sanguine, you're easy to talk to people, you can easily express yourself, you can easily make friends and all of that stuff. You know that as a choleric, you can easily lead, you're a leader. And of course, your setbacks as a sanguine is that, oh, you know, people who talk too much, they get into problems. Secondly, if you're a choleric, you are that kind of leader person, you have authority, you can lead people, you can influence people, but again, your weakness is that you can easily get angry, or you can have resentment and all of that stuff. Now, being a choleric and a sanguine at the same time, you see that when you are a sanguine, the sanguine part of you can easily brush off the resentment part, the angry part, which is the weaknesses of the choleric. Do you understand? Or being a Saint-Claude male, melancholic, there are times that, oh, don't mind as you see me now, there are times you just want to be quiet in a peaceful environment, talking to yourself, nobody else but yourself, you and you, just listening to your heartbeats, listening to your soul, your mind, and all of that stuff. And so at that point, your melancholic attitude is regulating the talkativeness of your sanguine. That's why I said, ladies, you need to read, understand who you are. This is self-growth. If you don't understand who you are, nobody's going to understand you for you, lady. You want to be a virtuous woman, you want to be a virtuous woman of impact, then you got to understand you. And that comes with self-development. So I am saying that you have to be friendly and hospitable. And being friendly and hospitable comes with you knowing yourself. Because if you know yourself, you know how to interact with other people. Believe me, it's difficult, it's hard, because you don't always get to 100%. You understand? Humans are complex. You don't understand yourself 100%. So how can you even understand other people 100%? But at least if you're doing some work, if you're doing some development, you find that over the years you'll be improving in your people relation skills, and even in how you relate with yourself. You know, we have intrapersonal relation, relating with yourself, talking within yourself, and interpersonal relation, talking with other people, interacting with other people. So what I'm saying is you have to develop your intrapersonal skills and interpersonal skills. So you've got to be friendly despite your temperament, and today you know that you have more than one temperament. Okay, so blend your temperaments together, know your strengths and your weaknesses. Always seek for means of getting out of all your baggage and your weaknesses, and seeing how you can develop your strengths more, you can fortify them more, and make valuable impact in your community and society. So please, virtuous woman or potential virtuous woman watching me right now, I'm begging you, you have to be friendly. Like, if you're not friendly to your families right now, if you're not friendly to your siblings right now, if you're not friendly to the people along your way, what makes you think that the one, you'll be friendly with the one, you'll be friendly with the man who would come and carry you away, or the man who has carried you away already? I mean, don't go and bore somebody's son life, okay? And of course, men have their own portion, but this series is just for the ladies. So I am begging you, lady, be a friendly person, be warm, be sweet inside out. Be a friendly person, be hospitable. Have that kind of a heart that you receive people, you treat people well, you give people comfort, you are there to strengthen people, you're friendly despite the condition, even if they don't share the same belief systems with you. Please be friendly. Just because people don't share the same belief systems with you doesn't mean that you'll be mean to them and you'll be good only to people who are good to you. No, even Jesus Christ did not teach us that way. He said, then what will make you different from the pagans? Okay, what will make you different from the people who are not in him? So as a child of God, as a virtuous woman, you have to be friendly, you have to be hospitable, both to those who share your belief systems and those who don't share your belief system. Be friendly, and who knows, by your friendly and hospitable nature, you can win them onto the Lord. So I hope you understand. Please drop in the comment section below what we have been talking about today. What are the 3 things that we have learned in this particular episode? Episode 5. This was wonderful. You could see the energy for yourself, and it was so exciting because we handled the hot seats kind of topics in this one. So I am so happy to be with you. Thank you very much for watching this episode. It was great doing this episode with you.
This is the voice of inspiration, inspiring lives around the world. This is the voice of inspiration, inspiring lives around the world. This is the voice of inspiration, inspiring lives around the world. This is the voice of inspiration, inspiring lives around the world.
This is the Voice of Inspiration with Ruth Macochi.